Aloha! My name is Josh, and I represent the Learning Center here at Maui College. Now, coming into college, every student comes in with a set of skills that most college courses don't talk about or help to develop. Now, there are four skills: proper time management, taking effective notes, practicing good study habits, and utilizing college resources. And I'm here to talk to you about these skills to help you become a successful student throughout your college career. Now, the first skill that I'm going to talk about is proper time management. Now, why is proper time management important for a successful student? Well, we all have 24 hours in a day. And within those 24 hours, we all have daily, weekly, and monthly activities that take up that time. Now, a successful student practices proper time management in order to effectively organize his or her schedule to efficiently maximize and utilize the time that is given to him or her. Now, how does a successful student practice proper time management? Well, first, find a media that you want to write down your schedule on, whether it be a student planner or whether it be a smartphone or even on a computer. Once you've done that, then take note of the times of the activities that you go throughout your day. What time are your classes? What time do you have to go to work? Or what time do I have to go to the beach to go meet my friends? Once you've done that, then you can start blocking off time increments in your media. Maybe 1 hour for studying after class gets out, or I have to work from 9 to 3 on Tuesday, this day. A successful student that practices proper time management is able to make use of his or her time and be able to have enough time to work throughout his or her day and not be stressed out as to, oh, I don't have enough time to do this. Oh, I didn't know about this. I forgot. Moving on to effective note-taking. Now, why is effective note-taking important to a successful student? Well, statistically speaking, in class, we remember 20% of what we hear and 10% of what we hear and 20% of what we see. Now, what happens to that other 70%? It gets lost. Well, a successful student takes effective notes in order to create memorable study material to refer back to once the class is over. Now, how does a successful student take great notes? Well, note-taking can differ from student to student depending on his or her learning style. But there are two popular methods. The Cornell note-taking method, which is basically column outlining for students who are more into writing and reading. And there is also a diagram method for students who are more into visual aids. A student that takes effective notes is able to create memorable material in order to refer back to or study later on to help the student succeed in his or her classes. Moving on to practicing good study habits. Why are good study habits important to a successful student? Well, practicing good study skills helps a successful student effectively set off time to organize, review material from the class, and be able to retain what he or she has learned from the class. Now, what are some examples of effective study skills? Well, first off, take 20 minutes within your day to sit down and review the study material for your class. And within each 20-minute increment that you need to take at least a 5-minute break. But just don't forget to go back after that 5-minute break. A successful student that practices good study habits is able to set off time to focus and go back on material in order to help the student retain what he or she has learned throughout the class. Now, finally, I'm going to talk about utilizing college resources. Now, why are utilizing college resources important for a successful student? Well, a successful student that utilizes college resources is able to obtain additional aid either financially, academically, or even socially. And these resources can help a successful student maintain his or her success throughout his or her college career. Now, here at UH Maui College, there are 3 important resources that we feel are important for a successful student. First is the financial aid. Well, financial aid is where a student can get financial assistance with his or her education, where you can get access to scholarships, grants, which you can apply for, enabling you to get funding for your educational career. The second is academic and peer advising. Now, academic advising helps to keep a successful student on his or her educational career path. They keep track of grades and can help you pick classes for the next semester. Peer advising is where students can go into peer mentorships. You know, sometimes in college, we get stressed out, and it'll be nice to have someone to talk to or model students that we would like to follow after or seek advice from. And finally, the Learning Center. The Learning Center here at UH Maui College is a student resource center where students can come in to obtain free tutoring and also utilize our computer labs to use, enabling them to print and work on assignments. But most of all, since I'm talking about these 4 skills to success, the Learning Center beginning this semester will have Workshop Wednesdays, which will touch up more on time management, note-taking, study habits, and college resources. Again, being a college student myself, we come into college with a set of skills that most college courses don't help to develop or teach. Time management. How much time do we have in a day? 24 hours. How do we use that time? Effective note-taking. Again, we remember 20% of what we see and 10% of what we hear. How do we retain the 70% that is lost? We take effective and memorable notes. Number 3, practicing good study habits. How do we retain even more of the information that we learned in class? We take the time to study. We eliminate distractions, and we take 20 minutes to study and 5-minute breaks, 20 minutes to study, 5-minute break. And finally, we utilize college resources. We seek aid financially to help us fund our educational career path, academically to help us keep on track of our education, and socially to help us find model students to follow after or to seek advice from peers. Now, more information on these skills once more will be held each Wednesday once the semester starts at the Learning Center. But now that you know about these skills, I hope that you can all begin to develop these skills, enabling you to achieve your goals and succeed throughout your college career. Thank you.